Thanks.
Hey guys, so I'm just leaving immigration right now, as you can see, U.S. Customs and Border, and I have to tell you, and I can't share names or anything like that. A la primera para los cartelones. Obviously, I can't share names or who I just talked to. The stories I just heard, guys. The stories I just heard. Okay. So I have my Trump hat, right here. And somebody, one of the officers asked me if I was a Trump supporter. I said, well, yeah. He's like, who's a Trump supporter? And I'm like, I am. And he shared his stories with me. Right now, just got back from Arizona, okay? Hi, everybody. Just got back from Arizona, where apparently they're building a huge facility for migrants coming in because they are at such capacity that now they are having to build a huge structure for them, okay? And he said huge. Oh my gosh, he was so, right now upset telling me the stories that he just saw in Arizona. Listen to this one, okay? So, convicted felons, migrants who have committed rape or any crime get deported, and the only thing they have to do is find a child, and by being a unit, by being a family unit, they can come right back in, okay? Because they're a family unit. Think about that loophole. Okay, listen to what I'm saying. Share this video, because this is, I normally just talk about stuff that I see or whatever. I just talked to an immigration officer for the last 20 minutes. You can go back and watch the end of my video. I was just coming out of customs right now, okay? He just got back from Yuma, Arizona, where he says that these migrants get extremely violent with them. Like physically, a bunch of them attack immigration. Like there'll be 100 of them and maybe 4 or 5 immigration officers, and they get physically violent with them, okay? Also, he was telling us how these deported felons, all they gotta do is go back to Honduras and grab a child, okay? Grab a child and come back with a child, and all they gotta do is be a family unit so they can be let right back in. So they can have a criminal record, and a lot of them have records for raping minor children, okay, minors, for raping minors, and even though they have a record, when they come back, they know that because now they grab some child, whether it's theirs or somebody else's, they can come right back and request asylum all over again. Hold on one second, guys. I'm trying to look for something here. They can request asylum all over again, okay? Just because they're a family unit. Okay, so that was the second thing that he told me. Third thing that he told me was that they eat McDonald's hamburgers and Taco Bell burritos every single day, okay? They have like unlimited Taco Bell burritos and McDonald's hamburgers at these detention centers, okay? Doesn't sound like a concentration camp to me. And they throw them, wait, hold on one second. Cambia 1500. What was I saying? Sorry, I lost my train of thought because I'm trying to do something here, but I just wanted to share this before I forget. He said that they eat McDonald's hamburgers. Oh, and that they throw them all over the ground, okay? They're not even appreciative of the food. You know what he told me that was really sad? It was just like, wow, I cannot believe, like I see the desperation in his eyes, okay? Listen to what he said. He goes, I didn't go through an academy. He was a really awesome border patrol, okay? He said, I didn't go through an academy to be cleaning up burritos and hamburgers off the floor. Like, guys, it's so disgusting what's going on. It's so disgusting what's going on. Do you see why I react the way that I do? He said some of them are violent with them. When they'll have 100 of them and 4 or 5 of our agents, and they get violent with them, okay? So apparently he just got back 2 days ago. 2 days ago, he was at a concentration or a detention center, concentration camp. I've been calling them that all day because I've been looking at Ocasio-Cortez's staged photographs all morning. So they eat McDonald's hamburgers and Taco Bell burritos, okay? And they'll take bites of them and throw them on the ground. And you have our agents that have been through academies, that have done everything they've done to be where they are, cleaning up after them, okay? And they also have to spend their days trying to break them as far as who is real families and who is fake families, okay? Listen to what I'm saying. They spend their days trying to break them because apparently there's no like DNA testing or anything. Yeah, that's what he said. So they have to break them psychologically to get them to admit, is that your son or is that not your son? Yeah, like, you know, stare at them. Like they do it by staring at them. They do it by questioning them. Like, are you telling the truth? Are you telling the truth? Are you telling the truth? But it's all psychological, like not physical, but psychological. And also he told me that there is a Mexican, there's an American citizen, okay, who has a Mexican law license because he's a previous drug smuggler, okay? Previous drug smuggler, but he's an American citizen who is now working in Tijuana, coaching these migrants on how to break the law, okay? And he admits to it. He admits to it, but they can't do anything because he's doing it in Mexico, and he's an American citizen, so they can't deport him. They're not going to deport him. He's, you know, he has U.S. citizenship. And so he can't be deported, but he admits to coaching the migrants in Tijuana, okay? I'm in San Isidro, just so you know. I just crossed the border. I just crossed the border. And he said, like, he goes, and then we have people like you who are, like you guys that are doing it legally. I'm like, yeah, we've, you know. We don't, like I said, I'm an activist because I've seen this for so many years. For so many years I've seen this, okay? It's not fair. It's not fair what's going on. They're desperate, guys. He said he just got back 2 days ago from Yuma, Arizona, where a new, huge detention center is being built just for them. Just for them. Okay, where they're eating hamburgers, McDonald's hamburgers, and Taco Bell burritos all day long. So if you know of someone that has been there, or you guys have, you know, have any knowledge of this, you can verify that what I'm telling you is true. They eat McDonald's hamburgers and Taco Bell burritos, and they don't even eat them all. They just take bites of them, they throw them on the ground, because they'll probably get some more later, okay? And he said, that I'm going to quote him on what he said. He said, I did not go through an academy to be cleaning up hamburgers and burritos off the ground. And that's what they're doing, guys, okay? And he was, you know, he was coughing, you know, coughing right now. And you can't film him there. And I can't really, you know, he said I can't interview him or give out his name, you know, really, really young, awesome Border Patrol, you know. He was coughing. I said, you know, I had bronchitis for almost 3 months after I was like having encounters with these people at the shelters, you know. He goes, oh yeah. He goes, yeah. Like he would talk to us and be like, you know, and like cough to the side. Like they're bringing diseases. And with the thing that he was the most upset about, okay, and I have to tell you this about these guys with previous who have been convicted of rape of minors who are allowed back because they are a unit. So they have to have a child with them. So what does that do, guys? What does that do? It promotes somebody. What it does is it promotes people kidnapping children. Children are now a way to get into America, okay? If you have been convicted of a crime, if you've ever been in jail, you should not qualify for asylum, whether you have a child or 2 or 3 or a wife or whatever. And no criminal should be allowed back in America if they've ever been convicted of a crime. How are you going to be asking for asylum in a country where you've already been in jail, where you've already committed a crime? Obviously, the first time you took it for granted. You must not be in so much danger if you're going to be raping a child in America. You must not be in so much danger in Honduras, okay? He said that these detention centers are at capacity. At capacity. They can't take any more. He just told me they're building a brand new one in Yuma, Arizona. I didn't know about it. Well, you know, you have thousands of people here down the street in San Diego sleeping on the ground, you know, vets with PTSD, American citizens, struggling, and they get nothing. And these migrants that have been convicted of serious crimes like rape, sometimes, a lot of times minors, like raping minors, are getting treated, they clean up after them, they baby them. That's what he said. They should lock him up, that guy, the attorney guy. So he's a U.S. citizen who practices law in Mexico, because the bar, association here won't let him practice law because he's a previous drug smuggler. Think of what I'm saying, okay? So, for those of you who want to go back and watch the beginning of the video, I was just exiting U.S. Customs, and I told him I was going to make a video about it. I'm not sharing his name. I'm not sharing anything. I'm just telling you what he spent about 20 minutes talking to me and letting me know his frustration. He saw my hat in the back, and he said, "Who's a Trump supporter?" I said, "I am," and I said, I just got back from Yuma. He goes, "Oh, me too. I just got back from Yuma, 2 days ago." He spent 3 months at a detention center in Yuma. And he said they get physically violent with them, especially when there's a lot of them. He said especially the men from Honduras, get very violent with them. And he told me, how they're being fed and they throw the food on the ground. This whole family, this unit, fraud, basically, because it's fraud, And, hola, Tito. Everybody say hi to Tito. He's a friend of mine on my personal account. And yeah. He was upset. He thanked me. I lost signal. Anyway, I'm going to disconnect. It's probably switching. Oh, there we go. It's probably switching towers, so I lose signal when I switch towers from Mexico to America. But yeah, I'm in San Isidro right now, guys, and that's what just happened. It's sad. I won't forget his words. I didn't go through an academy to be cleaning up, hamburgers and burritos off the ground. Like, that's not, it's so unfair that hardworking Americans, imagine probably all the stuff that you have to go through to be, a border patrol agent, and to end up being somebody's maid, some migrant's maid, basically. So, anyway, thank you for watching. Share this video. People have to know what's going on. And as I told them, we have to keep fighting, because it's not going to stop unless we put a stop to it, And he talked about the loopholes. He said, the loopholes of having a child with you. What else did he say? He said that, they were coming in by the hundreds. He said sometimes we'll have 800 come in one day, sometimes 500 in one day. Think of that, okay? He looked desperate. He was so nice, and he looked desperate. I've never had any of them actually, talk to me about it, But since he just got back from Yuma, he was very, open about it. And very, just, he shared a lot of stuff. And it's really sad. It's really sad that America's coming to this. And that's why I get so upset when I see the things that I see, because I see them from the other side too. I see how liars they are sometimes, and how they're laughing at the American system. And he also said that they know the law sometimes better than Americans do. He said they know that if we touch them, they can sue us. He said that too. He said they know that we gotta be really careful with them, or they'll sue us. Okay? Yep. Share. Anyway, just wanted to I wanted to share this with you from a BP agent in San Isidro, at the San Isidro port of entry, who looked absolutely desperate and absolutely disgusted with what's going on. With what he saw at the detention center in Yuma, Arizona. Okay? Thank you for watching, guys. People still don't get that this is a country of laws. Yeah, they don't. we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going because now if we change asylum laws, keep building the wall, basically that, and take away benefits to migrants who are not legal in America, that could probably be the end to a lot of things. And mass deportations.